Good morning, my peepers. Welcome to Shalene's Creativity Room. It is Tuesday, January 9th. What's going on today? Yeah, the winds have already started. It is raining. Yeah, it's going to be and it's cold in here. So when it's really windy and damp, this room gets cold. And this is the hottest room in the house. Yeah, I think it's just plain old rain. I hope so. Scott took the car and he wasn't going to take it if it got nasty out. I don't know. That sounds like frozen mix. Okay, it says it's a high of 35, or no, it's 35 out, feels like 26. Today is a high of 43 and a low of 36. So I think it's mostly going to be rain. Windy with periods of rain and snow this morning, then mainly rain for the afternoon. Winds southeast at 20 to 30 miles per hour. Chance of rain 100%. Winds could occasionally gust over 40. See, now before it was saying gusts up to 60. Humidity 83%. Sunset 4:55 p.m. See, the sun is setting later. Yes. To see high wind warning, if I click on it, that still says from 10 a.m. this morning to 4 a.m. Wednesday, southeast winds 30 to 40 miles per hour with gusts up to 60 miles per hour expected. That's for there. Let's see what the weather bug says. Because it's not nice out there. It's not snowing, but I know I got up a little after 9. It was already windy out. I mean, I have a glider rocker on the porch, and that thing's just a swinging. Special weather statement. Wintry mix switching to rain by late morning across western New York. Temperatures around or just above freezing are resulting in precipitation to begin as light snow over much of western New York, including in Buffalo and Rochester. And I'm right between Buffalo and Rochester. So my high wind warning on here is the same. Winds 30 to 40 miles per hour with gusts up to 60 is expected. Okay. Whatever. Okay, today's National Day. Law Enforcement Appreciation Day. Yes, let's appreciate those law enforcement, especially when they get a bad rep for going after criminals. They're criminals. That pisses me off. Oh, he was a good boy. He didn't do anything. He didn't deserve to be shot. He's a criminal. He was being a criminal. Nope. Sorry. I have no sympathy. Sorry. Okay, daily quotes. In my whole life, I have known no wise people who didn't read all the time. None. Zero. Charlie Munger. I'm a reader. My parents are both readers. My sister reads. My mother-in-law was a big-time reader. And my father-in-law read the newspaper front, cover to back. Okay, today's words of the day. Word of the day. Word of the day. The first word is aptitude. It is a noun, skill or proficiency in a situation or a task. The other word of the day is contretemps. I don't know. Contretemps, sorry. It's a noun. 1, a minor dispute or disagreement, or 2, an unexpected and unfortunate occurrence. And today's horoscope for Aries. A love partner may be away, causing you to have to put your passions and desires not to mention the need for your friend's company on hold. Don't let this catapult you into a lousy mood. If you are artistic, throw all your energies and passions into creative work. If you're athletic, go play a game of tennis or racquetball. Time will pass more quickly that way until your partner returns. Hang in there. He's not going anywhere. Fortune cookie for today. You will do well to advance your career. Okay. Okay, if you say so. Oh, shit. My shoulder. Yeah, it must be the rain, because I'm telling you what, today I am in so much pain, it's not even funny. I just want to curl up in a ball, go back to bed with all the warm covers, and don't move. Yeah. Don't move. Okay, yesterday I did do dishes. I did clean this craft table. I did some laundry. So, yeah. Thursday. I don't think I have to do these chores on the days that it's on. I just need to do them sometime during the week. Okay, so I stitched on Astrology Cat. And I put in 200 stitches. I stitched on Rosie. And the Astrology Cat I used for my daily 30. Rosie I put in 51 stitches because you know my daily goal is 50. My stocking, can you hear that rain? I think it's like sleet. The stocking I also tried to put in 55 stitches, and I put in 55. And then I worked on Lila's Studio. Halloween Quaker for a few hours. And I got to use it for the S in Studio and Stitching Sisters acrostic. I listened to the podcast. Lore. I need to learn that I can take this out when I write in it. Okay, so Lore on Spotify. I listened to episode 7, and it was called In the Woods. In the Woods. Okay, and I watched yesterday's General Hospital. They are saying goodbye to Bobby Spencer because Jacqueline Zeman, who played Bobby Spencer since, the 80s, she passed away last year, I think in May. So they're finally saying goodbye to her character because nobody else is going to ever play Bobby. There's no way. Okay, what else? I watched some YouTube. I watched 3 Southern Cats and Mama, Jen's World of Stitches, and 14 Count Ada Girl. I don't stitch on Ada unless I have to. I mean, I do, but I don't care to. Like Halloween Quakers on a piece of 14 Count Ada. And so is Enchantress by Doreen Jones, but that's because I really liked the colors of the fabric, and I couldn't get them in 28 count at the time. Okay, so I need to pay attention to, I like to do shout outs. You guys know that. On my floss tube. Can you hear that out there? Then I got to change something. Again. But I think I finally found what I want to do. Yep, I'm just writing down the floss tubers that I've been watching. Okay, and I'm stitching on Halloween Quaker. Halloween Quaker. There we go. Okay. Now, as far as my cross stitch journal or planner, whatever you want to call it, I've been using these to color in my tracker. But there's such a fine point, and it takes forever. So I'm going to switch to these fine liners. These have a 0.4 millimeter, is it millimeter? Point, where this has a 0.3. So I need something that doesn't have, and now I can still play around. I can still play around. So, yeah, so yesterday was the 8th, and if I color this in, does it take me as long? Just felt like I was using up a lot of ink. I think I need something like a fine liner or a highlighter that has a thicker tip. But I also need to be able to write over the top of it. This works much better. I don't even color in the lines, it doesn't matter. Okay, so there's that, and these work. 3, 4, 5. Where's the 6th one? There's always one that seems to want to take off. Okay, so I'm not going to use those. I'm going to use these. And then I can write over the top of them. Stupid me threw that out. Okay, yesterday's. So on Astrology Cat 200, I did switch to the tracker from my 24 hours of cross stitch. Amanda had done something for us, and I appreciate what Amanda did. I really do. But I really wanted to use this. I will show you. So you have January, February, March, April, and you color in, you know, what days you stitched and how many stitches. And then you can put in the total. So like over here it says January. I can put in how many stitches I put in total in January on the cat. And then in the back I have Rosie, and then I have another one with the stocking. So yeah. And then at the bottom of the page it has a square that says total days stitched in 2024. Mine will be total stitches for each one. So that's how I'm using this, but I want to color each day a different color, and I need 6 colors because one day, like Wednesdays, I don't work on them. Okay, Rosie was 51 stitches. Oh, this pen writes nice over this. And the stocking was 55. And I have a little plain notepad that I keep track of stitches for doing the state capitals, from one state capital to another for stitches. So like I made the goal for the first state capitals. So I threw out that piece of paper, and then I started new. I wrote down how many stitches I have to get in. Yeah. This one will get thrown out at the end of January. So Garand Totten Bags has a Facebook group, and each month they focus on a designer. I'm only doing January because I don't have any of these other designers. I may own 1 or 2 of them, but I don't have any whips. Yesterday I used in Stitchin' Sisters the S in Resolutions for Lila's Studio Halloween Quaker. So there's that. And then, so yesterday I made it from Montgomery, Alabama to Juneau, Alaska, and that was 3,729 stitches. So I did that much in a week on the cat, Rosie, stocking, and Snowy. And now I'm working 3,058 miles, which is stitches, on from Juneau, Alaska to Phoenix, Arizona. So it's the cat, Rosie, stocking, and Snowy. Because I don't count stitches with my paper patterns. I mean, I could technically say an hour is 100 stitches. I could do that. But to keep it easy going, I'm just using these 4 because I stitch on them all the time. Yep, and else. I still need 2 letters for crafts and books, the I and the B. And I know in crafts and books you can do things. Well, Halloween Quaker has a broom in it, so I could use the B for today. As for W, I've already used witch, so I can't use that again. So there really isn't anything that I can use on here. And then for pop culture, I need the I and the D. So I'm getting to where I don't need as many. Yeah, so I think this is the last month also that I'm going to do the magazine monthly challenge. And I think I'm going to leave that group altogether. I've been thinking about it anyways last year because I never joined in till this month, but Yeah, I think so. I think I'll leave that. But I have quite a few letters I still have to get for Stitching Sisters. I can do another S today for Lila's Studio. And for the 24 hours of cross stitch, I need the Y, the B, the I, and the T. So I still have a few, but it's only the 9th of the month, so I'm sure I will get them used no problem. No problem. Hold on. Okay, so last night I slept. I went to bed at 9:30. I could not keep my eyes open. I'm like, great, I'll be up during the night. Nope. I didn't even take anything before I went to bed. I didn't have a shot of whiskey. I didn't take a gummy. Nothing. Went directly to bed. I woke up around 12 o'clock, 12:30. I don't remember if I woke up to use the bathroom or the dog woke me up. I don't remember, but I let her out anyways. And I got back to bed and I slept. Let's see, she woke me up again 3:30. I let her out, went back to bed. I woke up at 7 to go to the bathroom. And I took my morning medicine that I'm supposed to take before breakfast. Went back to bed and I fell back to sleep and I got up at 9:15. So I got my sleep. Even though it was broken up, I still got sleep. So, what does it say? Our Rite Aid is closing. Why does this say I don't have any steps in today? I have steps in. It's sinking. What's the issue today? It's still trying to sync my data. Wonder what the problem is. The battery's the battery's pretty much full on my Fitbit. But it is not wanting to sync today. No data for sleep, nothing. I don't understand what the problem is. I don't know, but I slept. So I'm going to go and stitch. I'll check Facebook and NetGalley while this is uploading. I gotta listen to Lore because I did not listen to it during breakfast because when I got up my phone was at 30%. So I will listen to that. Yeah, it's still trying to sync. I don't know what the issue is. Did it even sync yesterday? Let me see yesterday. Oh, no, it didn't sync yesterday either. Wow, I never checked it yesterday, so I don't know what's going on. But it better start working because I pay for Fitbit Premium. Well, let's go and see. It says Rite Aid confirms it's closing Leroy location. 2 weeks. Otherwise, all we have is Walgreens. Oh, the chain has been closing stores nationwide as it works to restructure its business. So, yeah, we have Walgreens, and you can get your refills at Tops, the supermarket. Announced school closures for Tuesday. Nothing here. I don't even know if this is in our state. I never heard of any of these. So I don't know what state that's in because I don't recognize any of the counties. Daylight savings time. Okay, here we go. News break. Daylight saving time 2024. Here's when clocks spring forward. Sunday, March 10th. So they still have not made a ruling on the changing the times. So it says the DST will be the rule until we fall back and set the clocks back an hour on November 3rd. So we'll see if it's ever going to stop. But Joe Biden will drop out of race for 2024. Really? Oh, that's what they predict. Okay, that's what someone's predicting. Yep. I do have a package coming today from Kaya. And she wants me to open it in front of her, so she'll come into a Zoom and open it. I will open it. I don't know why. She didn't tell anybody else that. Okay, got my coffee today. It is not decaf. It is caffeinated. It is chocolate. Some kind of chocolate. I don't remember. Yeah, so do you like that little tidbit of news on the news breaks? I can do that every morning. Also, there was a Sinead O'Connor death revealed, why she died. I didn't read that. I already deleted it. But I can do that every morning. You know, trying to fill in some time. You guys like news and all kinds of stuff. My eyes are red today. They're like tired. But I'm not tired. Just my eyes feel tired. I think it's just the weather because, like I said, I'm hurting. And it's cold in here. I went in the bathroom. It was cold in there, so I better go check the furnace when I'm done here to make sure it's working. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, gonna go and stitch for a while. So I will see you guys all tomorrow, and I will be coloring tomorrow. I cleaned off this table. Yep, coloring on Wednesdays again. I do need to figure out, let's go do that. For those of you that color, because I talk about cross stitching all the time, let's go into Instagram. And we're going to go look up Passionista Colorista. Because she puts up all the different color alongs for the month. So let's see. Okay, January through December. Maybe it's just me who still have a lot of old whips. Oh, it's hashtag the Forgotten Whips color along the whole year. So I need to go through my coloring books and pull out whips, and let's work on them for the rest of the year. That sounds like a good idea, right? I know some coloring books I'm getting rid of, but I know I have whips and coloring books I'm keeping. So I'm going to do that, and let's do that. Let's do that. So January, I use blue pen. There's that blue one I like for coloring. I have a blue pen. These are the Paper Mate Ink Joy. I love the Ink Joy. Okay, so for coloring, and it's not a regular blue like your other pens. It's a different color. It's actually pretty much this color. It's hashtag the Forgotten Whips. Yeah. And I'll use hashtag color along. And that's hosted by Passionista Colorista. I know, you guys are like, yes, we color. Passionista Colorista. So, if I get to use the whips, let's see what other color alongs are going on for January. There's another one for all year. And that's Maria Trolley. Maria Trolley all year. And that's with Ratna. See, Ratna. So let's see what else I might have. Color Alon. There's another one. Let's read that one. Where is it? Right there. Okay, so another one that's all year is Erie with Me. Okay. And again, that's Ratnasi, Ratnasi. I like the yearly ones. Okay. What else do we have? Dragon Color Alon. Worlds of Wonder, Worlds Within Worlds. Valentine's Day. Disney. Okay. And this one, let's see what's up here. Festive Birds. Oh, no. Color Alon, Hannah Carlson. Annual Color Alon, Craft Alon 2024. Says, friendly reminder that my 2024 Color Alon, Craft Alon starts tomorrow. Spooky Japan Cats. Nope. No. Palette Challenge. I have that book. See, I like the year-long ones. I think I'm going to stick with these. It gives me a lot to do. Although this one, some of them look like year-long ones. there's that one, and one more. Let's see what there is. Those are January ones. January theme. All year. Oh, okay. Here's another one. This one is also all year. And it's Nick Filbert. Nick Filbert. All year. And that is with Sabrina in Colors. Sabrina in Colors. So there's 4 color lawns that I can use for the year. Yep, 4 of them. That's good. That's good. So, looking forward to that. Oh, I know what else I have not been doing. I have not been writing in my project sheets the days that I've been stitching on my projects. I need to do that. Okay, so we have Rosie, was also yesterday. So we have 1, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that was Rosie. Astrology Cat. The Stocking Dragon. Dragon Stocking, whatever you want to call it. And I have Halloween Quaker. Okay. Also, I was watching someone's floss tube, and I can't remember if it was Laura or Beth that was talking about Whip Frenzy. Well, Whip Frenzy is on Whip Warriors, but the rules on that, they're a little strict on there, and I get it. It's their group. They can do what they want, but I like the idea of doing this, and let me know what you think, that those of you that come into my cross stitch weekend Zooms. I thought this was a really neat idea. So what you do is, from the time you get up to stitch until we close the Zoom on Sunday night, you stitch on as many whips as you can, and you put in 100 to 200 stitches on each whip, and just stitch on as many as you can. I thought that was a neat idea. So I thought, while I do that, because Astrology Cat, Rosie, and the Stocking are my first 3 that I stitch on. So, and then Fridays of my cross stitch weekends, I wanted to work on Chessie, so I'll add Chessie into that. But what if I put in also some of the other things that were on my newsletter, the 3 designers and the theme? So Nora Corbett Mirabilia, which is Mary, which I've been stitching on, but I could put in an extra 100 stitches. Tiny Modernist, Shannon Christine, which is Loads of Love, that's almost done, and Winter or Snowman or New Year, which is Snowy. So I think I'm going to do that. Sunday I do Lawn Dog, but I can still work on Lawn Dog because that's still a whip. Yeah. What if we did Whip Frenzy like that? You don't have to take before and after pictures. Sorry, I got the hiccups. You don't have to take before or after pictures for a group. We just do it together just for fun. And I bet you some of us might actually be able to finish some. I bet. Because like my loads of love, I don't have much on it. Let's see, where is that? Shannon Christine. I will show you. My loads of love, let's see this, is almost done. So what if I stitched on it for, say, an hour on Friday, an hour on Saturday, and an hour on Sunday? Because all I have left are these squares here on the side. That's it. Bet you I could do that. So I'm going to leave this out. Yeah. I like that idea. What do you guys think? Whip Frenzy on Cross Stitch Weekend. I think that's an awesome idea. Yeah, just stitch on it. You know, pull all your whips out that you think you can stitch on for the week. Just an hour or two on each one. That's 100 to 200 stitches. If they're not in Pattern Keeper. Now that I could have put in Pattern Keeper, but I didn't. I think so. Yeah. I like that idea. So I think I may do that. And then I will focus on those pieces. Yeah. So I could stitch on them for an hour or two each day, probably. Well, it says as many whips as you can. So I may go, I do have a list of the whips that are my first list of whips for the year. I don't remember where I put it. I do have a list though. Maybe it's under this. Yeah, to-do list. Oh no, that's not it. I do have one though. I have a list. There it is. So if I pulled all of these, and some of them are already pulled, and I stitch on them for an hour or two on each one, it's closer to finishes. I like it. I like it. I like it. Yep. But every day I do have to work on the cat, the stocking, and Rosie, because those are my go-tos. But after that, I think I'm going to do that. That'll be a lot of fun. Okay, this has to go with me back into the family room. And that's it for today. I hope that you all have a great day. If you are getting the snow and the blizzard-like conditions, please stay safe. It's getting colder in here, so I need to go check the furnace. You all have a great day. Love you guys. Bye-bye.